So for my first application, I chose to do Desmos. So you go to desmos.com. Okay, it can really be used for any grade level from 6th grade and up. I wouldn't use it for a younger age group than 6th grade because it's kind of complex and it would be too confusing for them to learn. I think that when they're older, this technology, I would use more of like fun educational games for younger age groups as more of a learning technique. Um, so what you do is you would go to classroom activities here, okay? And once you go to classroom activities, you can create your own account by scrolling down. It's a free account to get started, so that's really nice. You don't want to spend a lot of money as a teacher. It's already expensive. So you would come up here. Let's look at, can create your own lessons, or you can use other people's lessons. It's for mathematics. So this whole program is only would be used in a math classroom. So the functions and features. So let's look at most popular. So let's come down here and find a game that we can kind of show how a student would use this. So here the teacher can create the lesson right on here, and then creates a class code so the students can get into the lesson and with the class code. So this lesson is already created. It's called Transformation Golf Rigid Motion. So this is teaching them how to do translations, reflections, rotations on a graph using Transformation Golf. This is really fun, and it helps the students because really students these days are so technology driven, and I think this gives them a fun way of learning new stuff in math instead of just handing out worksheets and having them do it themselves. I think this makes it kind of fun and interesting for them. They're like, oh, Chromebook, yes, I get to use a computer. I've used it. I've used this program for 7th and 8th grade classrooms now in my student teaching and methods block. So what we would do, let's see how how this would look for students to use. So they pretend like they've already put in their class code. They go here, and then they'd come in here and it says like add transformation. So you go here and let's say rotation. So it's going to show them right here by pushing the play what a rotation would look like. Okay, so this shows them a rotation. Add transformation, so we can do another one. Let's say reflection. This is going to show them what a reflection looks like. Okay. The next one is like a multiple choice question. So it's going to ask them to answer the multiple choice question, and then they can explain their reasoning. So it's not just having them pick a multiple choice and then we can go in and see what they wrote for their explanation. It's really cool. I think it's really fun for them, and it's better than just having to listen to me talk all day or the whole class period. You can really use it for any kind of assessment. I wouldn't use it for a summative assessment. For an exam, I would still use a regular old exam paper and Scantron. But I really think this is great for formative assessments, pre-assessments, any kind of activity you want to do in math. You can really create one using this, especially with graphs. I think this is more graph-based. Using graphs, because Desmos you can actually go in and graph different functions and equations. I think it's really cool that the students can use this to help them learn, and it's fun for them. For the application of theories, the application in teaching and learning, I think that this application uses constructivism. Constructivism because they can really relate to using technology, and it helps them learn when they know they're using something that they can relate to or something they experiences. So they've had so many experiences with technology that using this Desmos and using technology, it really helps them use that experience and help them learn and help them retain the information that they're learning on this program. So I would say constructivism. Yeah, so I think this is a really cool program that it's free and easy to use. You can use it on a mobile, a tablet, a laptop, anything. And I actually used it for one of my observations getting observed with, and my university supervisor really enjoyed the lesson. Yeah, so you just create an account and sign in. Yeah, I really enjoyed doing this lesson with them on Desmos.